Hi, this is Antonio Galimberti, and this is a TOEFL class. We are reviewing some writing. And what are we talking about today? We have this essay, how to improve your speaking skills for the TOEFL exam. That is the question. And we have a 340 word paragraph or essay, I should say, and we're going to go over it. All right? And here, the first part is the introduction, of course, the introduction. Then you have body one, and you have body two, and you have the conclusion. All right. So first of all, we need to analyze the question. It says how to improve your speaking skills for the TOEFL exam. So according to the question, you are not going to talk about the TOEFL exam. This essay is not about the TOEFL exam because the TOEFL exam, well, there are a lot of things that you can say about the TOEFL exam. This is about improving your speaking skills for the TOEFL exam. So we don't want to get distracted and start talking about writing, listening, or reading. It's mainly about improving your speaking skills for the TOEFL exam. So having said so, let's start with this introduction. This is a very nice introduction because it has a hook. Look at the hook. Some people want to leave their country to study, to go study somewhere else, but they have to accomplish some things like the TOEFL exam. If you want to study or work in another country, you have to take this exam, which tests four main skills: writing, reading, listening, and speaking. One of the most challenging parts of the exam is the speaking component. So if you want to take this exam, there are two things you can do if you want to improve your speaking skills for the TOEFL. So what do we have here? Here, we have a very nice hook, um, a sentence that is getting the student's attention. Then we have background information, which gives you a general idea of the topic, right? And then you have the thesis statement that tells you what you will be writing about. So, according to the thesis statement, you will be writing about two things, two things that you can do to improve your skills for the TOEFL exam. So, that is the thesis statement. And that is what you should be writing about. Here, we are not correcting grammar, punctuation, or stuff like that. We are focusing on organization. All right, good. So to see if this first body paragraph is correct, first of all, we have to remember what the thesis statement is. So what do? We copy the thesis statement just to make sure that everything is okay. We paste it here, and we are going to compare the thesis statement against the topic sentence, which is the opening sentence in the paragraph. So the thesis statement says, so if you want to take this exam, there are two things you can do if you want to improve your speaking skills for the TOEFL. Okay, two things I have to do to improve my speaking skills for the TOEFL. What is the first thing that I can do? It's right here in the topic sentence. It says, recording yourself speaking English is a great way for improving this skill or to improve this skill. Well, we are not making corrections in terms of grammar or stuff like that. We're focusing on organization. So, does this topic sentence relate to the thesis statement? Yes. Now, eh, everything that is mentioned in the paragraph has to support your topic sentence. All right. And what is the topic sentence about? About recording yourself while speaking in English. That will help improve your speaking skills for the TOEFL. So let's see if the whole paragraph is about that. It says, if you don't have any idea of how you can do this, you can try to read a paragraph about something you like. It can be comic books, academic books, and more. Obviously, practice several times and record all your tries. After listening to your recording, transcribe what you said and notice your mistakes. If you have a teacher or a friend that has great English skills, ask him for feedback on your recording. So Do you believe that all of these sentences are related to recording yourself while speaking in English? Yes. So if that is okay, that means that the content in the paragraph is not out of topic, which is really good. Now, let's see the second body paragraph. To see if everything is okay, again, we copy the thesis statement just to verify that everything is perfect. And we review the thesis statement and we make sure that the topic sentence is related to the thesis statement. The thesis says, so if you want to take this exam, there are two things you can do if you want to improve your speaking skills for the TOEFL. Okay, so one of those things is recording yourself while speaking in English. Now, let's see another way to do it. You should also speak about several topics without preparation. Wow, this sounds cool. So, this paragraph is going to be about speaking about different topics without preparation. So, every single thing that is mentioned in this paragraph has to be connected to that idea or with that idea. Let's say it says, write in a paper or in a piece of paper different questions about various themes or topics. It can be family, friends, cities, or hobbies. Is that preparation? Not necessarily. You're just writing or making a list of topics. After that, choose a question and answer it out loud or aloud. Now, now comes the speaking component without preparation, just answering the questions. Try to talk for at least 40 or 50 seconds. If you don't have any idea of what topic to use, ask a friend to give you topics. You can also record yourself discussing a topic with your friend and try to talk as fast as you can. Try this for different days and give yourself some time for what you're going to say. 10 seconds or 20 seconds are enough for planning. With this, you're going to improve your fluency a lot. Okay, here I would say your fluency for the TOEFL. Why? Because here we are not talking about improving your speaking skills. This essay is about improving your speaking skills for the TOEFL. So everything that you say here should be connected with that, right? Now, I have two comments. I have the feeling that everything is related to the topic sentence about choosing topics, different topics, and talking about them without preparation. However, here I see some preparation. Look, here you're talking about planning. Yes, but you're saying planning for seconds, 20 seconds. That's not a lot of preparation. So, what I believe this student says is that you shouldn't write all your answers or all the things that you're going to talk about, but just organize your ideas for planning. So, I believe that's not that bad. However, personally speaking, I do not like this sentence here because it is talking about recording yourself while speaking in English with somebody else. Why do I believe that this is not a good idea in this paragraph? Because here you are already talking about recording yourself in the previous paragraph. So this is kind of repetitive and, in my opinion, kind of out of topic. It can be taken as if you didn't know what else to say, and then you're copying some ideas from the previous paragraph and bringing them down to this second paragraph. So I will delete this one so that it does not repeat what has already been said, right? Okay, good. And in your conclusion, yeah, to check if your conclusion is okay, you have to copy your thesis statement again and copy your two topic sentences from the two body paragraphs. Why? Because you have to make sure that number one, you paraphrase the thesis statement. Then you summarize the body. And then you give your final comments. That is how you should be organizing the information here. So let's see what we have here. The thesis statement says, so if you want to take this exam, there are two things you can do if you want to improve your speaking skills for the TOEFL. And let's see the conclusion. If you want to study in another country where English is the principal language or the main language, you have to take the TOEFL exam. All right, that's beautiful, but we have a problem. Here, your thesis statement is not about the TOEFL exam. It is about improving your speaking skills for the TOEFL. And you don't have that here in this thesis statement. So this statement is not paraphrasing the original thesis accurately. So you need that speaking component right there. So let's add that. If you want to study in another country where English is the main language, I would say, you have to improve. You have to improve your speaking in order to take the TOEFL exams. Okay, that's nice. It's true that here you're saying that there are two things that you can do. You should be mentioning that here when paraphrasing the thesis, but you have them here already, so that's not a big deal. Now, let's make sure that the two topic sentences or the two main ideas that are in the body paragraphs have been included in this conclusion. Remember that recording yourself to see your mistakes and finding different topics to talk about in English will help you a lot. Number one, recording yourself speaking English is a great way to improve this skill. You should also speak about several topics without preparation. Yeah, that sounds like you are summarizing the two main ideas. That recording yourself mhm, to see your mistakes when you speak, maybe. No? Because you're not recording videos necessarily, but making voice recordings, finding different topics to talk about. Yes, so you see, you have to repeat key words so that the main idea is always highlighted. Sometimes you have to paraphrase the same words or say the very same thing in a different way, but repeating key words is important. Okay, next, try to combine both topics if you can. Yeah, this is just your additional comment, right? It requires discipline, but with this, I'm sure that you will improve your speaking skills a lot for the TOEFL or before you take the TOEFL. Yes, before you take the TOEFL and be able to reach your academic goals. Yes. Why am I adding this? Because you have mentioned that before, that you want to take the TOEFL to study in another country. So this is kind of like the motivation that people need in order to improve their speaking skills before they take the TOEFL exam. So how many words do we have now in this conclusion? Let's see that we have 92 words now. Yes. So originally we had 70, and our corrected essay had 364 words plus 10 more words. Probably now we have 75, 375 words. So in review, in your introduction, don't forget to first get the reader's attention, then provide general idea about the topic, and write your thesis statement. That is what you need. All right. Then you need a body paragraph that should support your thesis statement. The body paragraph has to start with a topic sentence. Okay. And everything that you mention in the paragraph has to be related with that. Then the secondary body paragraph also is going to develop the thesis statement a little bit farther, and it should have a topic sentence that clearly mentions what the main idea of the topic is or what your second main point is. Remember, you should not include ideas that are not linked with the topic sentence or link to the topic sentence, or that you have already mentioned before. And in your conclusion, paraphrase the thesis statement, summarize the body or the main or the two main points in the body, and also give your final comments. We are not correcting grammar, we're not correcting anything else, just focusing on editing, correcting the way in which this essay has been organized and written by one of our AG students under this topic, how to improve your speaking skills for the TOEFL exam. So thanks for watching this video. Bye bye, see you next time.